Hey, Chris here. Today I want to revisit the North Face Basecamp Duffel Extra Small. Well over 2 years ago now, this was one of my first uploads to YouTube. Since then, this video has actually got quite a few views and still continues to do very strong. So I thought that you might be like me and still have some questions or just want to know how it's held up over the years. So definitely want to talk about those pros and cons and things I like and dislike about this bag. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'd actually like to do is almost like a second review of this bag. So let's begin by taking a look at some exterior features of this bag. This is a travel duffel, so you'll see you will have some backpack straps on the bag. It's going to have some grab handles on both ends and both sides of the bag. You're going to have one main large compartment here, one opening, place for an luggage / ID tag. And on the sides of the bag, you're going to have some daisy chain to where you can attach some items if necessary. This bag does have one exterior pocket, and it is on the small side. And then you're also going to get 4 compression straps on the side of the bag. I do like the branding on the ends of the bag. It will say the North Face, as well as just a little place on the backpack strap here. And the bag is made out of that nice thick Basecamp duffel material. So next what I want to do is move to the inside of the bag because I think it's very important to see how much we can pack inside this bag. The biggest and probably most important question I had prior to purchasing this bag was just how much can I pack inside? And really that's what really kept me from buying the bag for quite some time. Again, from what I had read and the little bit of information I was able to find at the time, it looked really interesting, and I'm extremely glad I took a closer look. So again, this is a travel duffel, so you're going to have this nice large opening to pack your items, which is extremely easy to pack inside. Really the only, I guess, feature on the interior of the bag is just this mesh pocket. It's a smaller mesh pocket that when you do unzip, you will have a place to put your keys, and I have utilized this on multiple occasions. So again, just a nice large opening to pack your items. So I do want to use some similar items that I typically pack, again, because my main question was how much can I fit inside this bag. So I want to start with an Eagle Creek Clean Dirty Packing Cube. This is size medium, and I currently have 6 t-shirts, and I do have a pair of shorts on this other side, which again could easily be socks, underwear, things to that effect. We'll start with this. So I have a second size medium packing cube. This is an e-bags, and I have 4 pair of hiking pants inside this. So just to kind of show you, and hopefully you can begin to see that the 2 packing cube size medium fit extremely well, and you're going to have some additional space in the top of the bag. So let's go ahead and fill this top space. So I do have a pouch from Eagle Creek, and typically what I pack in here is going to be my charging cords, chargers, maybe some smaller top batteries, and those smaller earbuds. I have an e-bags toiletry bag. And I do use a mesh bag for my dirty clothes. And then to fill some of this additional space, I want to use my Bose headphones. So hopefully you can see that. All this fits extremely well. And with the little bit of room I have left, I'm going to put a puffy jacket in the top. And what I love about puffy jackets is that, again, they're compressible and they usually kind of fill that space if you have any left over. And what I have already done is I have utilized my side pocket here with a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. And then if you want to use your compression straps on the side of the bag, you definitely could do so. And so we'll just go ahead and do that. So now to show what this looks like when it's packed. So as with most reviews, I do want to show what this looks like on my back, in addition to really kind of finishing up with some overall thoughts on this bag after over 3 years of ownership. Before putting this bag on my back, I do want to mention I'm approximately 5'9", around 200 pounds. The North Face Base Camp Duffel Extra Small. This bag actually retails for approximately $99. It's my understanding you can no longer buy this color. I absolutely love the color. I love the green and the black. But what I love about North Face in general is I typically like some of the colors that they have out there, usually multiple different patterns. So North Face usually does a good job of giving you some options when it comes to the bag. Again, this bag does retail for $99, but a lot of times you can find this on sale at different websites. You just have to keep your eyes open. I mention eBags all the time. They're one that a lot of times their coupons, codes, whatever you want to call them, will work on this bag to bring the price down even more so. And to me, $99 is actually well worth it, but if you can find it even less expensive, makes it even a better bargain or deal. So I have owned this bag over 3 years now. And like I mentioned before, my biggest question and concern was how much can I pack in this bag? Am I going to be able to fully utilize this bag? So as soon as I received the bag, I knew that I had made an excellent decision. So this is one bag that I can truly say that I was super excited and felt I made a good buy and decision to, again, take a closer look at the bag. So I do want to mention some pros and cons, and I do want to start with the cons to begin with. So I know some things I've heard from others, and just, again, having the bag, this could potentially come up. So the first thing I want to mention is the material. And it is a relatively thick material that the North Face uses for their bags. And some people just don't like that. So again, that can be a con to some. One con for me, and again, this is kind of, again, personal preference, is lack of a sternum strap. And again, that's just for me personally. And the main reason is when I do wear one of the, say, puffy jackets. I have one of the Patagonia Nano Puff jackets. Sometimes when I wear it, it kind of slides on that jacket. So that's why I really like a sternum strap to keep that bag in place. So the bags I have the sternum strap work really well with a jacket when it's cold outside. So again, this bag doesn't have it. It doesn't have a hip strap either, which I know some people really like having that. I guess the last con on the bag is just that, actually two more, lack of external pockets. It has a small side pocket. Again, not a lot of extra space. And then just overall lack of organization in the bag. Travel duffel, you're mainly going to have that main large compartment. So the reason I wanted to start with the cons is because to me a lot of the cons for most can potentially be pros. And what I mean about that is I love this material. This material is super thick, which means super durable, and it helps the bag keep its shape as well. So I feel like no matter what I pack in here, it's going to be protected opposed to electronics. And again, the bag's going to last forever. So I actually love the material the bag is made out of. Probably weighs a little bit more than other travel duffels, again, because of the thick material. Lack of organization. Again, I love the large interior space in the bag. This is a 31-liter duffel bag. So if you start putting pockets and things to that effect, you're going to eat into some of that interior space. And like me, I love using packing cubes, again, to help organize some of my items. So it's perfect for that. So to me, I don't see that as a con, but I know some others might. Really the price point of the bag, $99, is very competitive if you look at other travel bags on the market. So if you do find it cheaper, that's even better. So again, a lot of those cons can potentially be pros to most people, but those are some of the I guess, concerns I've heard from others. But again, that's some of those is why that I love the bag. And I have used this bag for countless trips, and I have thousands upon thousands of miles. This bag's traveled as far south as Florida, as far north as Maine, as far west as Utah and Arizona. So, and then just countless trips in between. I've used this as a carry-on. I've used this as a personal item under my seat on most, if not all, major carriers in the U.S. I've used this for car travel. I've used this for camping. Just a multitude of different ways I've utilized this bag. And I've actually used this for just a ton of videos I've uploaded on YouTube. And one of the main reasons is because, again, of how good this bag is. And I don't know if maybe I've said it 100 times, but this is the bag I always go to first when I travel to see if I can potentially use the bag. And if so, this is my go-to bag. And again, the fact you can use this as a personal item, I know a lot of people, including myself, a lot of times have that anxiety when you board a plane because you think, am I going to have any overhead space to put my bag? If not, a lot of times you have to put it further back, or you have to try to fit it across the aisle, or whatever the case might be. And to me, the potential to use this as a personal item takes some of that anxiety out of the equation. So I really like that about the bag. So to finish up, if you do have any questions, I would love to try my best to answer those, because again, I have owned this bag for well over 3 years now, and I think the video I uploaded, if I didn't mention it, is I guess almost 2.5 years old at this point. So again, it is a video that still continues to get good views, which again, if you watch it, the quality's not that great, but again, I know probably most people are like me, just trying to get more information to see if you want to spend the money on the bag. And I can truly say, to me personally, absolutely love the bag and definitely recommend taking a closer look. As always, thank you so much for taking time to watch. Please like, subscribe, and leave those comments. Again, thank you so much.